Well, is much of Rome's history a fraud? This is a big question, a really big question, and it certainly will change the way people will look at history if this is so. It certainly looks very bad here, straight up. We have the Coloseum. Now, it's supposed to have been built around 72 AD, Flavian dynasty ideas, and I look at this building and I say to myself, that building's 500 years old at best. At best. Now, we had the printing press, didn't we? Now, before the printing press, we only had manuscripts. Most people didn't travel very far, and they were just taught by scholars who came around, or just by the priest in the pulpit virtually. Education about international things was pretty poor. So we just can't rely on history pre-1600, and you know, after 1600 there's full of hoaxcraft and spellcraft and whatever have you. Anyway, so events aren't really portrayed as they happen either. So the whole of history is very hard to make out indeed. This Coliseum here, these arches, it just looks like a Renaissance style. It's like something they would have built as a big tourist attraction in the day, and to give themselves an ancient history, you might say. That is a really plausible possibility. I just can't believe this detail like this would last 2,000 years. And then there's the statues. They're all looking in pretty good condition for things for 2,000 years old, I'll tell you. There's some here. People will say they're being restored and all. I'll tell you, very, very weird indeed. Look at that building. It just doesn't look like it's been through 2,000 years, does it now? So if this is wrong, which it most certainly looks like, what else is wrong? I would say lots and lots and lots. And it's much like we found with Egypt. Much like we found with Egypt, I'm afraid. This stuff is all Middle Ages stuff. That just doesn't look like it's been through 2,000 years now, does it? Look at the detail there. Well, I don't know what you think, but this is certainly the opening of an investigation into Rome and the fraud of Rome, because it's not looking good really. Look at this. And then they have these things with legs missing. I think the meme of that is to give you the idea, well, you know, of course in that time the legs will be broken. So it's that old. Look at that. It's like something that they built in the 1920s nearly. I'm sure it's older than that, but it certainly doesn't really look good to me. It doesn't look like it's 2,000 years old. That's all I can say at this stage. I want people to go there. Anyone in Rome? Anyone got some home pics taken in close? And any opinions and any knowledge on this subject will be welcome. So what's also telling to me is the half wall. It's to make you believe, of course, that there was a wall here and it's not here anymore type thing, again, like the broken legs. That is the mind effort, you might say, that I'm taking from that. Why did one part fall down, i.e., and this one's still there 2,000 years later, or that one was never there, and this is just the meme of it to sort of have the broken look from the word go. So it was built to look old, even in its day. Just look how smooth that is. Looks like it never went anywhere further. And then this one at the angle, and that's a bit of a mind effort too, to sort of suggest something to you, you know, that, oh, it broke off cleanly here, but here it went off at a bit of an angle. Gives it a bit of mystery. And actually, that's very symbolic to me, this idea. A lot of ideas I can see in this, that's what I'm saying. It looks to me like it could have been done as a big mind game of the day.